Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to send attachment in the email notification. So in my previous video I have shown you how to use the email notification feature in Oracle Cloud a project and how to send that email to any particular recipient. So in this video I am going to show you how to send the attachment. Sometimes we need, we have a requirement like in the email notification we need to send out a file with that. So I will show you how to attach the particular file. So this is the service which I had created in my previous video. So I'm going to use the same service and I will show you how to use the configuration, how to do the configuration to send the attachment. So to do that, first of all we need to deactivate the service if we want to do any modification. So to do that, click on the deactivate button, then this service will be deactivated and now you can modify this service. This is the edit button, click on this, then this service will open. Here now I have to send attachment. So for that we need to add the stage file first. Here you can search the stage file like this. So we need to configure the stage file and there you need to provide the action. So action will be like I'm going to write the file first to the stage location. So I will select write file action, then click on the next button. Here you need to select the operation write file and then you need to give the file name. So file name, it's up to you. You can give any file name. So I'm going to give test file.txt, but you can give any file name. Then click on the save button. Okay, then go back to the expression builder. Now here you need to give the output directory. So output directory is nothing but you can give any output directory like this, because this is going to be at the stage location. So you can give a stage my directory like this. You can give any directory, it's up to you, but the same directory you need to use while reading the file from the stage location. Click on the save button, click on OK and click on the exit expression builder. Now I have given the file name and I have given the directory also to write the file to the stage directory. So friends, in the next stage file configuration we need to use the same file name and the same directory so that we can read the file. Click on the next button, then here you have the option like the file type. In my case I'm going to select the XML file type because I have created a schema for this. So we'll select XML schema, then we'll click on the next button, then here it will ask to select the file format. So basically here I am selecting the file format. So we'll click on this and I will select the schema which I have already created, then click on the next button and then done. So like this I have created, I have configured the write file action. Similarly I need to configure the read file action. So I will select another stage file and here I will configure this to read the file from the stage location. So this is going to be the read file action because I have to read the file from the stage location. Then click on the next button. Here you need to select read entire file, and this is the main thing, like here it's asking the file name. So you need to give the same file name which you had given in the previous stage file configuration to write the file to the stage location. In my case I have given test file.txt. If you give any other file name it will not be able to find from the stage location. So please make sure you have to give the same file name. Click on the save button, then OK and go back to the expression builder. Here you need to give the same directory so that the file will be taken from there. So the directory was stage my directory like this. So click on this, then click on OK button and click on the exit expression builder so that you will go back. Now I have given the file name and the stage directory. Now click on the next button. Here we need to select the file type. I will select XML because I have data schema defined. Click on the next button. Then again it will ask the a schema file to select so that it will take the format of the particular file. Now I have taken the file which is XSD. Click on the next button. Then I have done the configuration of this particular action. So click on the done. Then this is here. Now since we are going to write the file to the stage location, we need to do mapping for that. So I will show you what exactly we are going to pass. If you click on the mapping, you will get this a screen. So here we can do the mapping. So if we have any incoming data, we can do the mapping from source to target. But if you want to hard code the value, we can do that. So because I don't have any incoming data from any other system, then I'm going to hard code the value for imp id and imp name. So right click on that, click on the create target node and give the value here like this. I'm going to give 1 2 3 4 5. So this is going to be the imp id. Save it. Similarly, right click on the imply name, click here, then you can give the value like Shailendra. You can give any name. Click on the save button and this is done. Close this, validate this, and if it's fine, if the validation is okay, then we can see the validation is okay, then click on the close button. So in the file what I'm sending 1234 as an employee ID, and I'm sending Shailendra as an employee name. So we have configured this thing. Now I have to send the attachment. So to do that, we need to set the reference for the attachment. So here we have plus button, and now from here we can send the file reference. So this is very much important, otherwise if you do any mistake here, the attachment will not go through. So select the file reference, click on this particular button, it will come here, then validate, and if the validation is fine, click on the close button. So like that. And in the previous video I have shown you this thing, like how to configure from to subject and the email body. So the email which will be sent out, the email body will be the same, but it will have the attachment with the file name which I have given in the configuration, which is the test file.txt. Click on the validate button. If this is fine, click on close. Now I have done the complete configuration. So just I will arrange this just to, it will be it will look, it will be visible, all the steps we can see. So just I will arrange the actions like this. So we can do this. Okay, so this is done. So save it, save this and close this. After that I will show you how to test this. I will refresh this once. Save it. So sometimes it takes little time because and after that we'll click on the close button. Now friends, I have done the configuration. I will test it and I will show you whether the attachment is going or not. So this is the project which I have created. Now first of all we'll click on the activate button to activate it, and after that I will test it. click on the run button, click on the test button, click on this test button and see the sessions whether all steps or actions which I have configured are completed successfully or not. Here if you see the steps all are completed, it means there should be an email notification with the attachment. So I will show you whether I have received or not. Yeah, I have received the email which is having the attachment and the file name is test file.txt. I will open this. See, so this is what I have received with, this is the email which I have received with the attachment and this is the email body. So friends, this is how we configure the attachment feature in our YC project, and we can send out email with the attachment. So friends, if you like my video, please click on the like button, share my video and subscribe my channel to get the latest update. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching my video.